Hey everyone. While Margarita and I were out following up with all of the forms and the new law and all of that, I was able to show many of you a really cool trick when you have a new listing to promote your listing. So I'd like to show you that as our tip of the week this week. So what you would do is log into the Resource Center here, come over here to BHHS Connect, and click on that. This will open you up to your dashboard. And right in the middle of your dashboard, right here, you'll see playbooks. They're also over here on the side, but right in the middle of your dashboard, promote a new listing. You're just going to go ahead and click on that. You will choose a listing that you want to promote. Okay, so over here is where you will see all of the company listings. Now, you can also do this even if it's not your listing with permission from the listing agent. So I'm going to click on this one right here, 3 Kelly Way, and I'm going to click on Start Promoting That Listing. So I'm not the listing agent, so I would not notify other agents unless I was doing an open house, and then I would want to let other agents know about this. But if it's your listing, you're going to want to go through and select all of the offices. I know this is a pain. You can't select them all at once, but you'll see that you can select a whole bunch. Over here is the template that we're using, Promote a Listing Playbook. Well, we've also got the Varani just listed playbook here. Well, not playbook, but the template here is the Varani just listed. We also have Varani open houses, price reductions, and this one here, Promote a Listing Playbook. So you can click on that. Here's the listing announcement. Please make sure you go up here in the subject line and change what the subject is. If it's an open house, if it's a new listing, please put the town and the price, and maybe something short and sweet of bedrooms and bathrooms. But really, the subject line should not be this. It shouldn't be a new listing, right? It should absolutely be something about the property. We get a lot of emails. So here's the open house. You're invited to an open house. Please say when and where and price for your open houses in here. Okay, these things that are in curly brackets, those are auto populated placeholders for these. So it's going to pull in your triple images. It'll pull in your address, your listing, open house, all of those things there. I know a lot of agents are afraid to send this out for the first time because they're afraid they're not going to see what it looks like. So you can actually come over here, select your name, and then you can go ahead and send it to yourself as a test model here. So I can go ahead and send that email. So this is what that open house email that I sent to myself looks like. You can see it's filled in all of those things in the curly brackets, including when the open house is and the time and everything. So as you can see, that was super easy for me to do. It took about 2 seconds. You can send a text message to all of your folks. You can send an email message. Again, come in here and click on the template that you would like to promote. But this is within your system. So it's matching your buyers, your contact people in the system here. So it gives them an opportunity to get a text message from you with the information about the listing or an email. I'm going to go ahead and skip that play for now. And now you'll notice I've gone down to utilize a custom text code. this is using your smart number here. If you text this code to this smart number, you will get all of the information about this property at 3 Kelly Way. So this is a great opportunity for you to put this on a sign rider or something like that, or your flyers, postcards, digital ads, newspaper ads, all kinds of things you can market that. I'm going to hit skip play again, and it's going to bring me down to my leveraging social media, and you'll see I'm under property boost now. You can just simply go through, click on boost now. It's going to have you get started. You're going to put in your property address in here. Then it's going to take you through the payment option here, configuring your listing. So you can put this just listed banner, open house banner, whatever you want to put. Do you want to put the price and all of that in there? You can also complete that. And then you would just complete it, and you can boost it for a period of time. This is a paid boost. Like I said, you need to put in your payment selections there. So I can't take you from there, but here on squeeze pages and landing pages, please ignore the Craigslist ad here. But if we just look at squeeze and landing page, I want you to think of a squeeze page as squeezing you right to the information that somebody is expecting to get when they click on that link. But a landing page is something that people will land on and then have to give their information in order to get that squeeze page about all of the information. So all you would need to do is copy that link. You see, I just clicked on copy. It copied it to my clipboard. I would open up my social media. So for me, I'm just going to log into Facebook here. And then when it comes down to what's on your mind, you click on that and you Control V or right click and paste. And then the image will appear down here. Give it a few seconds for that to happen. Once the image appears, you can remove that ugly link and say, what's on your mind? Well, this isn't my listing, right? So I don't have permission yet to promote this. But what I would do is once I have permission, I wouldn't say I was listing agent. I would simply say, please call me to see this awesome property, or come visit me at the open house this weekend. Whatever it was I was trying to promote is what I would put in this part right here. And then I would just click on post. Not going to do it. Don't have permission. So that's a squeeze page, right? When they put that in there, this is where they're going to go once somebody clicks on that link. And this is a squeeze page. It shows there's an open house. So that would be a really great one to do as an open house for this. You need to do it at least 2 to 3 days before your open house. Otherwise, it's going to be too late, just to give you a heads up on that. But then you can see this is Sumac's listing here, and gives all of the information about it, when the open house is, and all of that information. But notice it's within my website. Sell with Deb, search with Deb. I know they're within my site. When they click on this logo at the top, it's automatically going to bring them back to my site. Click on the logo again. It's going to keep everyone within my site. It's not going to have them leave that site. So that is one way that you can promote your listing, is with a squeeze page. But that doesn't capture people's information unless you have your website set up so that if they view 1 or 2 views, then they would have to put their information in. This one here, though, the landing page, make sure you have your domain name in here. Your hashtag can be whatever you want this to be. It creates one for you here, the Playbook Promote Listing. Remember, hashtags are search options for you within your system so that you maybe want to call up all the people that came in through this promotion on this landing page. Then you can certainly do that. So you can come in here and you can edit your page, or you can simply click on copy. It's copied again to my clipboard. You would do the same thing in Facebook. And when somebody clicks on that link in Facebook, this is where they will be brought to. It looks really cool, I think. Looks like you created a website for your client, right? So, but when they click on these things, none of these links are clickable until they put in their information. You can require a cell phone number if you want to. And then notice once I put that information in there, it brought me right to Sue's squeeze page right here with all of the information about that property. Okay, so that's the difference between a landing page and a squeeze page. And you can just go through this, promote a listing and boost. And this is free though. The squeeze page and landing pages, you can put this on LinkedIn, on social media. The squeeze pages, same thing. Everywhere you put that, it's free. Now, follow up and communicate. You might want to initiate a seller report to a seller at this point because properties are lingering on the market a little bit longer these days, right? And so you might want to set this up so that this is going to initiate a weekly report that's going to talk about how many online views did this property have on your website, and Zillow will also show up here as well. So super, super easy if you want to activate the SMART campaign. This SMART campaign is really basically a weekly reminder for you to call your seller. So that's all that is. So that was under the promote a listing. If you want to learn more about how you can create your own landing pages and squeeze pages here, please come to my class. I believe it's August 28th. It's a Wednesday tool day class. I will show you how you can build this to be able to put your hometown in here as, you know, a search option. So Londonderry real estate deals. I can show you a few quick tips about this. So free weekly list of hot buys in and around your town. So you would want to change that perhaps to, again, Londonderry, New Hampshire. You might want to put the New Hampshire in there. So you can see this is like Canva or any of those other things where I can go back and I can make some changes here. So these are all placeholders. You can change these around to your liking as well and make these to say whatever you want them to say. If you don't want this to be on here, all you need to do is double click on it and it will go away. Just remember, if it goes away, you cannot get it back unless you redesign your landing page. So let's say you're okay with how that looks now. You can come up here and say what type of lead generation you want. You can see there's several different types. You can use the light theme or the dark theme, whichever you choose. Hashtags, again, whatever you want to make these to be so that it's searchable for you to find out all the folks that came in, perhaps from this landing page. The submit button is what's going to change the text in this now. So if I want to say click, you can see that it's changing down there for property. All right, so I can change that. The URL that I want them to point to when they log in, I'm going to go to my website. You can see I'm within my website. I'm going to go to search with Deb. And I'm just going to be creating the URL that I want people to go to. So I'm talking about all of Londonderry's listings. So I am going to set this so that it points to all of Londonderry's listings. I'm going to go and apply that filter. I left it single families, condos, everything, and there they are, all 7 listings in Londonderry. And this does pull from the MLS. It's not just Varani's listings here. So this really long URL at the top there is what I want to copy. So right click and copy, or Control C and copy, come back to your custom landing page, and up here is the URL where I'm going to right click and paste, or Control V and paste. That will take them to that. I'm going to require a phone number, and I kind of like to take people out of my background. So I'm going to choose this lovely, oh, let's see what happy is. No, don't want people. So let's do a living room. That looks great. Okay, so then your lead type most likely are going to be buyers, but it doesn't matter. I can recategorize them when they come in, but this is just to identify. Once somebody clicks on it, gives their information, they're going to come in as a new buyer lead. And if you have in your Kiwi Core account the new buyer lead set to go off, you can go ahead and set that to go. So then once you're done with this, you want to save it. Once I save it, it's going to give me a big old warning here and says I cannot go back and change it. I would have to recreate it if I wanted to. And I'm okay with that. So I'm going to hit OK. And then I'm going to copy that link, and that's what I would share on all my social media pages. And this is the landing page that they would land on. That's going to show all Londonderry's New Hampshire real estate deals. It says I can click here for more properties, but it's forcing me to put in my information. Remember, I said I wanted a phone number. Now, once I click there, after I filled that information out, now it's going to show me all those 7 properties in Londonderry. It's going to keep them within my site. So even if they wanted to go over here to more filters and start adding in some other towns in here, they can go through and they can change this, staying within my website. So I think that's super, super, super cool. That is landing pages. You can also build squeeze pages, and you can do multiple different types of squeeze pages. You can do a market report squeeze page that looks very similar to the one that I just did. Seller squeeze, what's your home worth? Single property, which is what I just demoed. Sold multi-properties, and multi-property that's not, don't think of multi-properties like single families. I want you to think of them as being able to advertise multiple properties at once. Okay, so those are your options there. Also, I wanted to show you really, really quickly here that if you wanted to add any of these pages to your website, you can see they have some pre-built ones already in here that you can go through, and you can start selecting these, and you can add these to your website. It's going to be on the same idea. You're obviously going to click on that. You're going to change the image. You're going to make sure that you have the Varani image in there, and then you're just going to go through and build that page just like I did before. So get creative. What else can you put out there? Put this out on community pages, right? I know Londonderry has a community page, so does Hudson, so do most of your communities. So think of how you could utilize it for that. Maybe you're working with investors, and you want to show them all the multi-family properties in the area, or you're working with developers and you want to show all land in the area. So there's lots and lots of different ways that you can use this. Use your imagination. It's super, super easy. And I hope that you will start utilizing these, push them out on your social media pages. They're free, remember. So good luck with your squeeze pages, landing pages. Reach out if you have any questions, and we'll see you next week.